You've praised the president's tax cut, calling it a wind at the American economy's back, I guess.
No, I have said that it is a wind, a tax bill that was targeted in a big way to help corporations. So it helps Berkshire's million shareholders. It isn't what I would have done if I was going to have a tax cut. But so as an individual, I do not agree with the philosophy that led to it. But as a steward at Berkshire Hathaway, I have to tell you that it does our shareholders a lot of good.
I see. Because I was going to ask you, I mean, there must be a cost to this. Is there?
There's always a cost.
Right. I mean, and it sort of suggests that the savings from the government, then all that money was maybe misspent by the government. I mean, is there a cost, a downside to the tax cut?
Well, there's always, I mean, let's just say,
trade-off.
If you take taxes to zero for everybody in the country, you would be issuing a lot of bonds. But you can't ever do just one thing in economics. You probably can't in physics either. There's a butterfly effect. But in economics, you always have to say, and then what? And if you give a large break to one group, it's not free. If I were going to cut the revenues of the United States, I would have helped a different group of people. But as I say, it is very helpful to Berkshire. It's not that we were non-competitive before, but our shareholders are better off.
Don Harding, one of our readers, viewers, asked, so have you increased salaries and benefits for Berkshire employees like some other companies have done in the wake of the announcement about taxes?
Some of our portfolio companies have done that. But we're not paying dividends, we're not repurchasing shares, we're investing, and we'll use the money for investment.
I wonder, Warren, what you think of President Trump's tweets, particularly about the stock market. And one of our readers asks, Yuan Yi Chin from San Mateo, how Warren Buffett would rate President Trump.
Well, I'm not going to rate the presidents, but I would say that communication is enormously important for a president. Going back to Roosevelt, in the 1930s, every family in the country was sort of huddled around its radio. I mean, if you had the big networks, you were talking to everybody. And now it's much more diffused, and obviously President Trump feels that he does not like it filtered through the traditional news media, so he's going to do it directly. I believe communication is enormously important for a CEO, and I like to talk to our shareholders directly. If I were frustrated with my ability to talk to the people I'm responsible for, I would try to figure out a way to do it directly, and obviously the president feels that way.
So can we talk